Does it really look like I'm desperately running out of ideas? Maybe. Welcome to another episode of ABOMFILMS, the show brought to you by a person, well, who's a person being a person on the internet. Yeah! Let's get going. James McAvoy has been casted to play Professor X, also known as Charles Xavier in Matthew Vaughn's X-Men First Class. For those not familiar with X-Men First Class, there's a series of comic books based around the early years of the X-Men and how Charles Xavier became Professor X, and their war rose with the Brotherhood of Mutants, led by Magneto. I don't know how well this up-and-coming star is going to be able to pull off a 40-year-old bald telekinetic, but Matthew Vaughn did a pretty good job with Kick-Ass. Hopefully he can be able to do something with the X-Men franchise. In amazingly awesome news, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is getting a live screen adaptation, and they found a producer to back them up. Michael Bay's production company, Platinum Dunes, will be watching over the production of the films, while teaming up with Paramount and Nickelodeon to release this live action. No further news has come out about who's writing it, let alone who's starring in it, but hopefully it'll be better than the third one, which technically doesn't exist. Activision released a new trailer for Spiderman Shattered Dimensions, a new video game that they're releasing that takes place between 4 different realities, all tied to one story arc. The video itself is showcasing some of the villains that are going to be in the video game. So far they've only released 2 of the dimensions. One is, well, traditional Spider-Man, and the other one's a 1950s noir theme. If you want to go ahead and check it out, link below in the shopping cart. The game itself looks pretty good. Actually, it could be one of the better Spider-Man games that have been released, which isn't really saying much, considering that the most recent ones have been based off the movies. We all know how well movie video games work out in the end. If ATT didn't already love you enough, they have announced that they're getting rid of their unlimited data plan. Yes, they're coming out with 2 new data plans, a 200 megabyte a month plan for $15, and a 2 gigabyte a month data plan for $25. They're claiming it'll be a lot more cost efficient for their current smartphone users. However, if you go over the 200 megabytes, you get charged an additional $15 for another 200 megabytes. And if you go over the 2 gigs, you get charged an additional $10 for every gig. Now, what I don't understand is the fact that it's $25 for 2 gigs a month, when beforehand it was $30 for unlimited. On top of that, they're going to be releasing a new tethering option, which would be an additional $20 a month, so you could be able to rack up your cell phone bill over $9,000. For those of you that don't know computer math, that amount of information transferred, especially when tethering, isn't that much. The changes themselves are going to get rolled out on June 7th, but don't feel too bad because ATT is going to make it up with you with the new iPhone that's supposedly come out on the same day. ATT is making a smart decision by changing up their data plans. I don't know, but I considered about switching to AT&T, but with these new data plan ideas, I think I'm gonna hold off for Verizon for a little bit longer. Got a couple new trailers for you located down in the shopping cart. We got a couple new movies coming out this week. We've got Marmaduke, which I think is Owen Wilson's first movie since Marley and Me. We've got Ashton Kutcher and Katherine Heigl in Killers, which is a rom-com spy shoot crap fest. We have Get 'Em to the Greek starring Jonah Hill and Russell Brand, directed by the same guy that brought you Forgetting Sarah Marshall, based on the same character that Russell Brand played in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. It actually looks like it's going to be pretty funny. I'm going to have to definitely try to check it out. And Splice, a sci-fi thriller coming out, which what happens when you try to splice human DNA with something else. If you love the Cube movies, definitely check out Splice because it's directed by the same guy. If you have any insights on anything that I talked about today, please leave a comment in the section down below. That leaves us with the question of the week. I actually don't have a question for you. In fact, I'm asking you guys to ask me a question. Go ahead and leave your questions down below. I'll do the best that I can to answer them. Thanks for watching. This has been another episode of Equals Me. I'm A-Bomb Johnson, and I approve this message. So tell me, Forum, are you gonna quit Facebook? You know we straight filming your mom. Filming your mom. Filming your mom. Filming your mom, filming your mom, filming your mom, filming your mom. You know we straight filming your mom, 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 filming your mom. You know we straight filming your mom.